These are the first editions. The background, you see a lot of letters. This is the whole book, Step to Christ. The book has 13 chapters. Each 3 paragraphs of the book is in a different language. It has Step to Christ is the book that has been translated, the #1 book of Ellen White translated in more than 165 languages. But here we have 93 languages because the book is very small. 93 languages. This is the book, one of the first editions. Do you have any copy of that book? Not yet? Do you have copy of Step to Christ?
Yeah.
You can give one of them.
Sure.
It's very small one.
Yeah.
Okay, and the CD-ROM also is here. But beside English, what other language do you speak?
Tagalog.
Okay.
French.
French and Tagalog? Okay. Tagalog is here. It's number
French,
49. Okay, the 49, where is 49 here? You see the picture of Ellen? It's
Yeah.
here. So it started here. This is the picture of Ellen. So it's going around here. There are, here, 810. Oh, really? 810.
You wrote that? She wrote that? Kapag pag-iisip ay lagi na.
Translated. No?
It's translated.
Oh.
She wrote in English, so they translated.
Lalaya ito kay Kristo. Dahil ito lang. Ano yung papagano?
Go there and go until the end and return.
Oh, wow. Baka maging sabadista ka niya.
In 1989, the Ellen G. White Estate commissioned Alfred Lee to paint a 30 by 8-foot mural based on Ellen White's first vision. The Christ of the Narrow Way was unveiled in 1991. Since then, it has been seen by thousands of visitors from all over the world. The story conveyed through this acrylic on canvas painting about a people focused on Christ and his return is powerful and increasingly important as the world seems, for many, to be racing toward random destruction. It all began more than 2,000 years ago when Christ unveiled the future to his prophet Daniel. And then at the opening of the 1800s, at the very time predicted, the religious world stirred with expectation. Sparking this increased spiritual interest was a renewed study of Bible prophecy, especially the books of Daniel and Revelation. In upstate New York, William Miller was studying the scriptures deeply. His Bible study led him and thousands of his followers to conclude that Daniel's 2300-day time prophecy, the longest recorded in the Bible, would end about 1844, at which time they believed Jesus would return to earth. But 1844 came and went, and Christ did not return. Why? What had they misunderstood? In December of 1844, 17-year-old Ellen Harmon was given the first of hundreds of visions and prophetic dreams that she would receive during the next 70 years until her death in 1915. In that first vision, she saw a narrow path with the people of God following Jesus toward the holy city. She saw that if they kept their eyes fixed upon Jesus, they would safely reach their heavenly home. Ellen Harmon's vision of the narrow path brought wonderful encouragement to the small group who clung tenaciously to God despite their tears of disappointment. They were motivated to go back to their Bibles. Here they discovered not only the reason for their disappointment, but also other long-forgotten truths of Scripture. In this group were two ministers, Joseph Bates, a former sea captain, and James White, whom Ellen Harmon married in 1846. In western New York State, Hiram Edson and his friends made an important discovery. As they studied their Bibles, they realized that instead of returning to earth in 1844 as they were expecting, Christ had entered the most holy place in the heavenly sanctuary. There he began to judge both the dead and the living prior to his return to earth. In another providential discovery, Joseph Bates and others realized the importance of keeping holy the Bible Sabbath, the seventh day. Eager to share their findings, they started a little paper in 1849. Ellen White had been shown in vision that despite its humble beginning, this paper would become like streams of light encircling the world. In 1855, a small publishing house was established, the first of many to come. As the fledgling movement grew, the leaders realized their need to organize. In 1860, they chose the name Seventh-day Adventist, and in 1863, the General Conference of Seventh-day Adventists was formed, with John Byington elected president. Once they were organized for mission, Ellen White was given a major vision encouraging Adventists to adopt a healthful lifestyle. It would not only enable them to share the gospel message more effectively, but it led the church, including individuals such as Dr. John Harvey Kellogg, to establish medical institutions around the world to help others enjoy better health based upon those God-given principles. Ellen White was shown that the work of education and redemption is one. True education goes beyond book knowledge. The physical, mental, and spiritual qualities of life should be combined as part of the process of education. In response, Adventists started schools at all levels to guide students to a better understanding of the Bible and God's creation, equipping them to share their faith through service to others. In 1874, the church sent J.N. Andrews to Europe as its first official missionary. A virtual explosion of mission endeavors followed, utilizing all forms of travel, from trains to planes, mules to motorcycles, and cars to ships, such as the Pitcairn, Morning Star, and Lucero. Since that modest beginning, many thousands have answered the call to service in Africa, Asia, the Americas, as well as the South Pacific. They have joined in sharing the end-time good news proclaimed by the three angels found in the book of Revelation, a message enriched in 1888 by a fresh emphasis on Christ and his gift of righteousness. What started as a movement in humble homes and small rural churches in the northeastern corner of the United States now encircles the globe. It is destined to end with even more power than when it began. The swelling call about Jesus soon returning is being announced by peoples of all races and nationalities, men and women, young and old, rich and poor. Each innovation in technology provides new and more effective methods for imparting the good news of our faith, from the printed page to radio and television, to the internet. Today, you are invited to keep your eyes fixed on Jesus, and as part of his remnant people, to unite with him in finishing the mission. The mission of sharing the message of a soon coming Savior with all the world.
Here by number, so I can give one to each one, or you prefer just one, I don't know. And then if you want to know about any of this, look by the number. And in the last pages, there is a brief explanation of everyone.
Thank you.
And if you want to know here right away, just touch. I'm going to touch Dr. Keller. He gives me the information. The one in the bicycle.
Sergeant Barnes. She travels with her older sister Sarah.
This is
Oh.
about the pioneers.
I am a messenger of God to land on
Message is God's truth delivered through.
Kunin mo nga kami nito. Original typewriter. Yung binabasa niya ng bata.
Baka mas makuha tayo kung sa gusto na yun. Ito yung dalawa.
Amen.